This is Leon, and I want to do a quick video about a point that came up, and basically it's involves a bit of history. When I was young, I used to be afraid of wasps, and someone told me that the best thing to do when you see a wasp or a bee is to simply stop, stand still, or be still in that moment and allow the wasp to fly and do whatever it does. Because from what I understood by what the person said was that when you stop and stand or be still, then the wasp or the bee will not sting you. I don't know if this is true or not, but that's what I took up on myself as something that I would do every time that I would see a wasp or a bee. Now, I'm in the moment passing out flyers and I saw a wasp. Now, what did I do? Well, first there was a fear within me that emerged, and when that fear emerged within myself, I had the tendency to move into a faster pace, and so I can get away from the wasp, so I won't be stung. But what did I do? I stopped, I stood still, and I let the wasp fly around me. And then, it passed. Now, I would like to support others, and also within supporting others, support myself from the perspective that this can be applied when a particular emotion or a particular feeling emerges in a moment, and you feel, for instance, fear or anger or something like that, is to stop, allow yourself to breathe, because within that there is a power that you're expressing in that moment, a power of being, that you have the ability to stop and breathe. Therefore, knowing within that moment that because you have that ability, you're not defined by that anger or that fear. And then from that, one can assess for oneself, introspect, what it is that generated that anger. What is it that triggered that anger within myself? And then within that, one will have a better understanding of one's relationship to that anger or that fear or that feeling or emotion that emerged within that moment, so that one is able to take the necessary steps to no longer no longer have that emotion or that feeling emerge within that moment, because one has taken the responsibility to understand one's relationship to it. And from that understanding, one can thus create a practical point of correction in relation to what needs to be done in order for that particular emotion or that particular thought or that particular feeling to no longer be a redundant force that arises, And so it is this consistency in being able to do that, to stop, to breathe, to assess one's relationship to something that emerged in a moment within one's mind, such as a feeling or a thought. And then from that, establishing and creating a point of correction, meaning what can I do rather than participating in this particular thought, or what do I need to do in relation to what that particular feeling or emotion comprises of, that I need to do in my life in order to change that from a reaction to an expression. All right. Thank you.